everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And over the past couple months or so, we've been talking about the brand new Ghostbusters Afterlife Funko Pop line. And with this line, there's going to be a whole heap of standard releases. That'll be available at pretty much every store that sells Funko Pop vinyl figures. But yeah, the standard line, it's going to include the majority of lead characters from Afterlife. Characters like Phoebe, Podcast, Lucky, Mr. Gruberson, Trevor with the Ecto-1. And then there's also going to be some ghosts, including Muncher, and 5 different Mini-Puffs. But Funko, of course, being Funko, they're not stopping there, as there are going to be tons of store exclusives. And yes, there is going to be a store exclusive, a Muncher, on the way, but really these store exclusives are made up of the adorable Mini-Puffs. And one of those Mini-Puffs, guess what? We just got our hands on. It is the Baskin Robbins exclusive Mini-Puft with ice cream scoop. I cannot wait to get him out of the package here today, and yes, I did say I'm going to open him up. I'm going to take him out of the box. I know a lot of those hardcore Funko collectors out there, you're gasping at the thought of that, and I'm sorry. But before we get into the review, I do want to send a huge thank you out to ThisWeekInGeek.net's Mike Ashkoe for the hookup. Mike sent me a message through Twitter letting me know he was able to track one of these down. I said I was kind of interested in one, and guess what? Now it's here at the Ghostbusters News headquarters. So Mike, once again, I thank you oh so much. Now taking a look at the box here, if you've ever bought a Funko Pop, you know exactly what to expect here. We've got the Ghostbusters Afterlife branding up top. It is a window box, so we can easily see the Funko Pop inside. And then on the front here, you will also find the exclusive Baskin Robbins sticker, once again identifying this Funko Pop as an exclusive to Baskin Robbins. Now flipping the box around to the back here, you will find the 5 Mini-Puffs that are part of the standard Ghostbusters Afterlife line. And here he is out of the box, once again, the Baskin Robbins exclusive Mini-Puft with ice cream scoop. And much like the Mini-Puffs that are in Ghostbusters Afterlife, once again, this guy is just so freaking cute. Now in the movie, pretty much every single Mini-Puft looks identical. So Funko did have to come up with some ways to kind of differentiate each figure. And with this Mini-Puft, it's pretty easy to see how they did that, as he's holding one of those pink Baskin Robbins spoons, complete with what looks like a big scoop of mint chocolate ice cream. Now detail-wise, the Mini-Puffs, they're pretty basic when it comes to their appearance. For the most part, they're all white. I mean, aside from some of the facial detail there, where we've got the big black eyes and the pink tongue. I mean, this Mini-Puft is butt booty naked. The only thing he's wearing is that sailor's cap, which it does have the blue detail and also that red ribbon on top. I also do want to point out, since the Mini-Puft is holding the spoon, he is actually front heavy. And luckily Funko, they thought about that, as they've included a stand. So if you are an out-of-box collector, you're not going to have to worry about him falling over in your collection. Now while we have this Mini-Puft out, let's actually go ahead and do a quick comparison between him and some of the other Ghostbusters Funko Pops that have been released over the years. Right here we've got the Mini-Puft next to some of the more recent Ghostbusters vinyl figures. And this really gives you a better idea when it comes to the Mini-Puft scale, which they are much smaller, but that is something you'd certainly expect. I mean, heck, Mini is in their name. They are Mini-Puffs. And while we're busting out some of the other Funko Pop Ghostbuster figures, let's do a quick comparison between him and some of the other Stay Puft Marshmallow Men that we've seen over the years. I mean, just check this out. There is so much cuteness going on right here in this one frame. So Ghostbuster fans, if you would like to pick up the brand new Baskin Robbins exclusive Mini-Puft with ice cream scoop, as I've already mentioned, he is now popping up in store. And as I mentioned at the top of this video, he's not going to be the only Mini-Puft exclusive, as you're going to be able to find more at places like Target, 7-Eleven, Walmart. I can already feel it. The addiction is strong with these. I'm going to need to collect them all. They're like Pokemon. So that does it for today's video. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in this video's description. And I'll see everybody right back here next time.